Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. Now, most of the updates and things for the channel we're putting at the end of each video so that people can skip right through it, skip right to it and hear about it, or just not watch that portion at all. But a couple things that I do want to bring up real fast, doing a couple of small changes to what we're doing here. Kind of going back to the roots, going back to the basics. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the strategies. And please email us any strategies you would like us to shoot videos on, even if it's ones we've already done in the past, over the past year and a half. I can't go through all of our videos and dredge up all of the strategies so I can remember them all. So please, please, please email them to us. And this is how I'm going to do it. Each one is going to be a series of videos. I'm going to do the initial video where I will present the strategy, go over it, analyze it, talk a little bit about the strategy, some of its strengths, some of its weaknesses. And then I will shoot another video or a series of videos. It's going to be 2 or 3 videos of how it stacks up on the statistical likelihood rolls. 15 rolls without a 7, 30 rolls without a 7, 45, and 60. How it would stack up on basically 10 minute to hour and a half long rolls. And that will be split up into 2, sometimes maybe 3 videos, depending on how long it takes. And then after that, I will shoot another video where we will do that particular strategy under some live rolls. Now, the live roll strategies, the live roll videos, those are going to be going on the patron site for our patrons. But the other 3 to 4 videos will be on our regular YouTube channel. After that, I'm going to stitch all of them together, except for the live roll, but I'll stitch all the rest of them together into one long video for our daily premiere, where everyone is able to chat with each other and amongst themselves. Hasn't quite gone the way I was hoping it would go, but one unexpected bonus to it is that I have noticed that there's been a lot of chat going on between the fans. So I'd like to continue that, keep that going. So we'll continue doing these premiere videos so that everybody can chat with each other. And I go through the chats and get ideas for videos and stuff like that, because while I'm doing these strategy series, I'm still going to have the other videos in between, plus crossfires and stuff like that when I can get Louie. Thank you, by the way, to West and I believe it was East Coast Crafts for the support on today's premiere. We really, really appreciate that. It's going to be very helpful for us to continue growing the channel. And thank you also to everybody for the coffees. Very appreciated. Very, very appreciated. I am living on coffee right now. With all of that being said, sorry for how long it took, we're going to go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome to our second video in our Back to the Basics on this particular strategy with the no 4 or no 10, you can do either one, hedge, and then the across on the rest of the bets. So one thing I'm going to have to do with this, just to be as fair as possible, we're going to look at the best case scenario with this strategy. So as we go into the 15 rolls without a 7, and then the 30 rolls without a 7, 45, and then 60 for the second video, I'm actually going to work backwards. Normally I would start with the 4, but in this case I'm actually going to start with the 10 and go down, so we don't start with the losing bets. We'll go with it winning first and then losing at the end. Not super realistic, but it just gives a best case scenario, so then we can take a look at how it goes. Now, because this one has so much in action, 205 no 4 and 81 across, it's $286 in action. So I started this player with $1,000 bankroll. That's how I'm going to start it when I do the live rolls for our patron exclusive video as well. Okay, so looking at the 15 rolls without a 7. Again, we're going to start on the opposite end. So we're going to start with the 10. Right? So because of the statistical likelihood being 1.5 times for each, it ends up catching up on the 30 roll and the 60 roll. So I'm not going to adjust how I normally do it. We're going to have the 4 roll twice and the 10 roll once on this one. The next time around, it's going to be 2 and 1 to catch everything back up. But for now, we'll do it 1 and 2. But we're going to start at the 10. So like I said, this player tends to mid-press, these types of players. So the 10 rolls, it's going to pay $27. Unless it's a buy, then it pays $29. Either way, they're going to a quarter because these players tend to mid-press. Now, let's look at the 9. So the 9 is going to roll twice. Going to roll 2 times. So the first time it rolls, they're going to collect their $11 and they're going to go to a green. The second time it rolls, they're going to go to 35 and they're going to collect the green. Now we go to the 6 and 8. Now these statistically in the 15 rolls are going to hit 2.5 times each. So we're going to do 3 and 2. We'll catch it up in the 30 rolls. So 3 times on the 8. So again, we're in a mid-press situation. So it pays 21. We pay it 26 for 5. Press it up to 30. Collect the rest. The second time it rolls, they throw in $2. We bring it up to 42, and they collect that green. The third time it rolls, they go up to 60. Pretty quick, pretty easy, pretty simple. So now the 6. So we said this one's going to roll twice, so let's roll it twice. They're going to collect the $9 there after they press up to 30. And then the second time, they're going to throw their $2 in. We're going to take them up to 40, and they're going to collect the green, or 42. Now we get to the 5, and the 5 is going to roll twice. So they're going to collect 11. Then the second time, they're going to collect 25. Now we get to the 4. And like we said, in this scenario, the 4 is going to roll twice. On the next set, it's only going to roll once. But it's going to roll twice. So they're going to lose 200. They bring themselves back. And they lose their 200. And then they bring themselves back. But now we have completed 15 rolls without a 7. Let's take a look. Let's see where we are at. Okay, so this player started out with a $1,000 bankroll. They started out with $286 in action. Sitting in front of them in their rail, they now have $488. So they are actually in the hole on this roll. So they have 488 in their rail. So what do they have in action? What do they have as total money? So we've got 70 right here, we've got 95, we've got 155 plus 42, so we're at 197. We've got 197 here, 200 makes it 397, plus the $5 VIG makes it 402. So they have 402 on the table. That means that they have a total of $890. So at this point, they are actually $110 in the hole. And this shows, now again, with the 4 rolling twice, that hurt. On the next set, it's only going to roll once, so it's going to certainly help. Plus, these bets are going to be higher, so they're going to be collecting more. But that shows the primary weakness of this strategy. People that do the no 4 or the no 10, because they're harder to roll, they think that it's a fantastic hedge. And they don't think about the worst case scenario of when it does roll, what a big hit they are taking. And when they think about, it's harder to roll, they don't really think about it in terms of mathematically. Mathematically, you have a 1 in 12 chance of losing it. It has 3 ways of rolling. Either one of these have 3 ways of rolling out of the 36 combinations of the dice. So you have a 1 in 12 chance of losing a significant amount of money. All right, so let's move on to the 30 rolls. So the 30 rolls, now we're going to add some more rolls to it. Now again, I'm going to start at the 10. So this time, the 10 is going to roll 2 more times. So again, they're in a mid-press situation. So they throw in a $1, they press it up to 50, and they collect the other green. The second time around, they throw in their $2, press it up to a hundo, collect the 50. Now, 5 and 9. 5 and 9 are going to roll 2 additional times each. So this pays 49. Since it's a mid-press situation, we're going to pay 54 for 5. They are going to go to $50. Next time it rolls, they'll throw in their red to get paid 75. They go up to 75 and they collect the other 50. Now we go to the 8. So this time around, the 8 is going to roll 2 more times. So we're in a mid press. So they go to 90 the first time. And the second time, they go to 150. Now the 6 is going to roll 3 more times. First time they go to 60. Next time they go to 90. And the final time they go to 150. And the 5. They throw in their dollar, take it up to 50, collect the 35. Next time around, they throw in the 5 to get paid 75, go to 75, collect the other one. And then the 4 rolls, but this time around it's only going to roll 1 time. So they bring their bet back. And there we go. We've now completed the 30 rolls without a 7. This is likely a 40, 45 minute roll. Let's see where they are sitting. Excellent. All right, so this player that started out with a $1,000 bankroll has $714 sitting in their rail. $714 sitting in their rail. Sounds like they're losing, but let's take a look at what they have in action. They've got 300 between these 2 bets, 450, 550, 755. They have $755 in action. That means that they actually have $1,469 total. $1,469. $1,469. This means they are $469 ahead. They're actually ahead of the game. If they took all their bets down, went to the cashier's cage, cashed it out, went out, spent their money on their wife or their husband, because you always spend your money on your husband, then yeah, they're ahead. And that is the beauty of the mid-press system. Some players, again, will play it with a single press or collect and press, the press 1 unit, collect and press. Some even do it with a power press, by the way. Because they feel safe with their hedge, they will power press it. But a lot of them, most of them will do the mid-press. So that's the beauty of the mid-press. It escalates, and it's almost logarithmic how it escalates. It's definitely not a straight line escalation. It's definitely a curve straight up. So yeah, there we go. This is how this strategy would perform on the okay 10, 12-minute rolls, all the way up to the really good rolls of 35 to 40 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We hope you guys find this interesting, enlightening, illuminating, or at least just plain fun. We will catch you guys next time. The next video will show how this will perform under phenomenal rolls. Thank you for watching. Bye now. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's video. And as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on T-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, also please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me, and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.